Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about two more liveries, specifically Ferrari and Alpine. Okay, let's start off with Alpine, and I'm not a fan. I don't understand why they stopped the pink from running all the way down on the nose of the car like they did last year. Maybe if they did that, it would have been too similar to last year's, but everything else that they've done is practically the same and rather, unexciting. So you might as well basically have the exact same livery. You might as well. I mean, the suit is hardly anything that is different. The only, noticeable differences that I've noticed are the fact that you see where the Alpine stars logo is on the shoulder, the lines around it have changed colors. Also, if you look here, there's now triangles cut out of the racing suit. Other than that, the racing suit, at least from what I saw, are exactly identical. And then the team gear is just all blue. That's it. Exciting, right? Am I being too harsh and critical? Perhaps, but this is what last year's car looks like side by side, as you can see. The only big differences, I mean, obviously the shape. BWT's outline looks slightly different, but I don't know if that's something to do with the placement of it, because obviously new year, new regulations. So perhaps that has played a part, but other than that, from what I see, the design itself is essentially identical. You know what's so good about this photo? Is the fact that we can hardly see the helmet. Franco's photo, though, however, you can see his helmet, and it's essentially the same as it was last year. This is what his 2025 helmet looks like. What was this helmet when he was at Williams, actually? Let me Google. Was that 2024? I like this one, to be fair, when he did it for the Qatar Grand Prix, because it's homage to Messi for the World Cup. Anyways, enough of that. Let's move on to Ferrari, and it actually looks fairly similar to some of the older cars driven by the likes of Niki Lauda. I forgot the exact model name because it's numbers and letters that I just don't hold off the top of my head. But from certain angles, the car looks quite good. However, in other angles, it looks kind of awkward. Like this side angle, it looks good, and then you see it top down, and you're a bit iffy about it. This kind of reminds me of Alfa Romeo, just slightly. From the back is whatever. This one's This one is 2016's car also looks fairly similar to this as well. However, there's more black around the bit here, so it creates some form of separation that I quite actually like. And here we have all the cars, I guess. I miss 2022s. I really do. That was the last good season for Ferrari, if you will. Ever since then, they've kind of been on rocky roads, to say the least. I mean, from these images here, 2026, 2022, it's odd that they didn't put last year's. I don't know why they didn't do that. I'll put on last year's, though. Don't worry about that. 2022, 2025, Ferrari. Oh, look. See 2024 as well, actually. Interesting. 2024, kind of underrated looking livery in my opinion. Yeah, yellow was interesting decision, but other than that, I think it's a fairly good looking livery. 2024s at least. 2025s. I'm gonna say it. I think. Oh, I like the fact that 2026 kind of pays a homage to some of the older liveries, but at the same time, there's something about the darker red that I kind of like. I don't know. I mean, I'm still not a big fan of the HP. That's one thing that has definitely carried on. That hasn't changed. I feel like there's less sponsors on the side. Look at this. A sticker bomb of sponsors, and then you look at here, it's pretty plain. I don't see Ray-Ban on the side anymore, so I don't know what happened to that. What else? There's no more VGW Play at the bottom over here. What else? Peroni is also not there anymore. This bottom line here is also no longer here on this one. Team gear wise, I actually prefer last year's. I like the color of last year's and the shade of red that they use. I don't hate this one. However, again, I feel like this design template Puma has used before for their gym wear. I I feel like I've seen it before. Other than that, I think it's fine. And there you go. 2 more liveries down. We have 4 more to go. Comment down below which one is your favorite so far. And also comment what you guys would like to see on this channel. And I hope to see you all very soon with a brand new video.